Donmar Warehouse declares war on Shakespeare is the headline from Lloyd Evans' scathing review of the latest production of Macbeth starring David Tennant. Evans starts off by saying that there is a tendency amongst modern directors to direct Shakespeare as if Shakespeare is in need of correction. And in this case, the director has suggested that Shakespeare's error was writing scripts that better suited radio than the stage. So this production features headphones for all of the audience members, and the actors read their lines into microphones, so you hear their words straight into your ears. Sounds like the kind of thing a fine dining restaurant would do. One of those things where the innovation is to make the food as difficult to get at as possible. You know, just a little bottle of roast chicken vape juice and a note saying, "Figure it out." The cast wear Primark t-shirts and black kilts. So it sounds as if this production is set in my GCSE drama teacher's imagination. And of course, the actor playing the porter does some improvised comedy bits. It sounds authentically foul. Anyone who's been to see any brave new groundbreaking theatre in the last 20 years has my sympathies and can probably fill in the rest. Where the review starts to get particularly spicy is when Lloyd Evans starts talking about David Tennant, saying that he isn't really up to playing a tragic villain like Macbeth, given that he is more of a, quote, light comedian. Oof. I mean, I'm inclined to agree with anyone who's brave enough to suggest that David Tennant maybe isn't a brilliant actor. I should say that with a hushed voice because I live in Scotland and might get excommunicated. Moving on. Where I stop agreeing with Lloyd Evans is when he starts harumphing in a less agreeable manner about how the actors are all misgendered, or most of the actors are misgendered. I presume he means the roles, not the actors. The actors aren't misgendered, but the roles might be gender swapped. He has a particular problem with skinny young actresses playing warlords that rival Macbeth, saying that the real Macbeth would obviously just strangle these young women. Obviously, Lloyd Evans would have struggled in the 1600s if he saw the male actor playing Lady Macbeth refer to breast milk. As he says, such physical imbalances make the play unintelligible, actually unintelligible. The viewer, writes Lloyd Evans, has to mentally translate the director's whims into reality while trying to enjoy the show. Well, whether or not the director is doing a good job or is indulging in annoying whims, that's just how all art works. You have to translate a representation into the meaning, into the reality. It's amazing what a problem people have with that these days, with the idea of representation. Not as in with diversity, just the simple one thing representing another, A representing B. From the sounds of it, if you sold Lloyd Evans a painting of an apple, he'd sue you the next day because it tasted of paint. Anyway, without getting into a rant about that, I won't be able to see the Donmar Warehouse production, whether or not I would have liked to. However, I will be seeing in a couple of weeks the Ray Fiennes production of Macbeth, which is coming to Edinburgh, and I'm extremely excited about it. I will obviously be making a video as and when the time comes. So stay tuned, and until then, happy reading.